Hey guys, I mentioned in my last video that I'm trying to get ready to do a little napping. It's been a long time, and a lot of times over the winter is when I get to do a lot of it. And kind of was going through my things, and I realized that last year I wore out a couple of my hammerstones. My Ishi stick was getting down to the last nub, and I was running a little thin on tools, so you know, it sent me in a deep state of depression for the year. I'm finally coming out of it, and I'm getting ready to work on some tools. So this is my Ishi stick. It's a very valued tool for me. It's got a whitetail antler insert, and actually this is the end of a spear I made in a video. I made a spear, and I had drilled out a socket with a paleo drill. I ended up converting that into my Ishi stick. If I could take this off, I'll show you kind of how this works. Okay, I finally got this unwrapped. Show you how this works. It's a piece of ironwood, and like I said, this was a I had drilled out a socket, and then I split off a splinter, and I burned out the rest of that, which created a channel where I could take these antler inserts, stick them in there, and this is kind of like the end of the vise, and kind of clamps it all in there. It works really good. I've never had to, as long as I've had this in there, this piece, I've never had to retighten it. It's just kind of wedged itself in there. And there's still a little bit of life on there, but I'm going to go ahead and make some new ones. So that's what I have here. Just some whitetail antler. All I'm looking for is something that's, you know, pretty straight, and I'll true it up as I grind this down. But this one here is going to need very little work. As you can see, it already fits in there really nicely. So I'm just going to grind that down a little bit and grind this one down. I have a couple different size shoot. Some of these I probably don't even have to grind down, but so that's what I'm going to be working on. Okay, you see how I just ground that a little bit more dowel shaped. And depending on what side you want to use, if you need to get in there with a point, some smaller little platforms, you could run it like this. A lot of the times I'll use a pretty bulky end to do my flaking with. You'd be surprised what you can grab onto even with a big blunt edge like that, because you're kind of feeling your way in there. You just find a little bit to hook onto, and it usually works pretty good. So a lot of times I'll leave it like that. And actually the advantage of this too is it wedges itself tighter as you use it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I have quite a bit of usable length now. I don't like to stick out a lot because this thing is under a tremendous amount of force, and you could actually snap antler. So I'm gonna say that's pretty good. Got one more here I'm gonna work on, and that's it. Doesn't that look delicious? I just ran over to our buddy, the old dead deer. Got some of his backstrap tallow. I'm gonna use that to treat my kicks. These bad boys. Heat that up a little bit. I think our bacon's about ready. A lot of grease here. And just treat these while I'm out here. Deer grease. Will help waterproof them a little bit. There we go. Kind of smells like deer.